Where to find melodies for theme and variations, or maybe like arranging or practicing orchestration or something.
I saw this question regarding finding melodies on Reddit a few weeks ago and offered an answer there. However, I thought it likely that if one person had this question and posted it on a forum, there'd probably be a few in the wings wondering too. Well, there might be a few people who hadn't considered it, but would probably find it interesting. Anyway, here are a few suggestions on where to find melodies for various forms of composition, arranging, or orchestration practice. Personally, I've never used this first book suggestion for more than simply a reference. However, I think you could use it as a means of picking out older melodies that are likely in the public domain for creative use. The book is a dictionary of musical themes by Harold Barlow and Sam Morgenstern. As you can see, it goes through a range of composers alphabetically. Here we have the well-known person Beethoven, and it extracts key melodies from select pieces and obviously the movements. So there's Beethoven, Bloch, Brahms, Debussy, these guys, Mendelssohn, Offenbach and Paderewski, Rachmaninoff, etc., etc. As you can see, it's going in alphabetical order. As I say, I've never really used this book for the kind of project I mentioned at the beginning. However, I think you could use it to find a melody for a creative project, especially if you had one in mind already and wanted to take a quick look at it. From there you could likely find the full score with full melodies on IMSLP. Another option I haven't used, but which could be a valuable source of themes, is hymns, or I suppose carols in addition to that. There are a few options for finding hymn melodies. One is a simple search on IMSLP using the term wait for it. Searching hymns, as we can see, shows up plentiful options of compilations. However, if we look here, if we scroll down, for example, there are some arrangements by Vaughan Williams, who actually draw out here if we click on his link. Because I know he compiled a larger collection than these 4 hymns, was the editor. So if we, as I say, go to his page and then go down to editor here, scroll down, the English hymnal, and it's a huge collection of hymns. It's just one of many suggestions, but I thought I'd draw it out because there's so many here. And if we obviously click on here, we can go to a particular book. As you can see, it's a huge collection. Scroll down here, pages and pages. Maybe the only reason I thought of this third suggestion is because they have been scarred on my brain recently. My baby son loves nursery rhymes. On screen is a collection I found by searching IMSLP again, with the really obvious search term. I found this particular book here. There are a huge amount of nursery rhymes in this one. I think it's about 73. If we go down to the content, some of these I have heard, obviously, Bar Bar Black Sheep, a few of these, I've not heard that one, Frog, He Would A Wooing Go, oh, and I've definitely heard this one, Thank You Primary School Friends and Nemesis. Another place to find melodies that recently reoccurred to me is ArrangeMe, which is owned by the publishing company Hal Leonard. It has recently merged with Sheet Music Plus, which was a similar concept where arrangers could publish their works more freely and find copyrighted material. Essentially, if you haven't heard of ArrangeMe or Sheet Music Plus before, it's, as I say, a large database of songs and compositions that ordinarily would be still under copyright. However, their inclusion in this database means an arrangement has been reached over the copyright, presumably, to allow arrangers to make arrangements of the pieces and then publish them through the site. Now, arrangement and orchestration is fine. How much you can deviate from the original is unclear, though. So as for theme and variations, I'm not sure where they fall with regards to ArrangeMe and terms of use, things like that. I know that medleys are not allowed, however I presume that's because of the difficulties with royalties and copyright holders, so please check before doing a theme and variation piece. I presume you want to publish it, obviously. I had a quick scour of the terms of use but couldn't find anything. Regarding this database, it isn't full of melodies per se. You won't navigate it and find melodies of the copyrighted tracks. Instead, you'll need to transcribe or source a piano arrangement to use. Musicnotes.com is pretty good for finding straightforward arrangements of many songs and compositions in piano or solo instrument form. I included ArrangeMe therefore rather than Music Notes because I thought that would be a cool place to find the actual arrangements first and maybe inspire you to obviously find a melody, choose it, and then publish it possibly. So we're after places to find melodies that we can use for practicing composition, such as for theme and variation or arranging and orchestration. I have one suggestion left and it's my absolute favourite. If you're a composition student of mine, you'll probably roll your eyes at this last suggestion, as I like to use these for music composition and arranging tasks and projects. The suggestion is folk song compilation books. Frequently compiled at the beginning of the 20th century, there are loads and loads of folk song books that can contain upwards of 100 folk songs. Moreover, many are in the public domain now and are freely available on IMSLP. I personally, being English, use the English folk song collections quite regularly. For example, this book here, 100 English Folk Songs by Cecil Sharp, is one I often refer to. In the description below, I've compiled a list of links to folk song compilations I've used in the past and some that I've found in search. I've also included links to other things I have discussed in this video where relevant too. Before you go and check out that document though, you need to click the like, subscribe and bell icon so I can tell you about and give you cool stuff on music composition in the future. Also, if you have any more suggestions on where to find melodies, please leave a comment below. Cheers for watching, and I hope you're able to use some of these melodies for cool creative stuff in the future.